such a beautiful sound. I love symbols. Let me know if you love symbols too. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So this is the second part of the Fire Horse forecast. Yes, where I choose a few cards with my guides with a lot of gratitude and humility for you. Yesterday we managed to get through Aries, Gemini, Taurus, and Cancer, Leo. So those were 5 brilliant forecasts for the Fire Horse year, and I think it really went well. I do love the messages that came through. I think during Gemini there was quite a bit of activity, and it was really lovely to see and to read and to watch other people interacting from around the world. That was always lovely. Or it is really, really lovely for me to see. And it gives me a little bit of feedback as well. So these lives are always, they're always like, I want to say, interesting, intriguing, fascinating, definitely in alignment with everything else that is happening. And I think there are so many people doing lives around the world. Excuse me, I'll have some more ginger just now. And I think with the lives, we get to experience the person that we like to watch, the videos, one-on-one, which is always a great thing. From that viewpoint and from that perspective, if you have any questions, if you have anything that you would like to put forward to me while we've got this open forum, this is your time, this is your moment, and don't be shy. You know, it is quite humbling for me to be of service to you, and obviously I've got my gifts, but obviously you have your gifts, and it's humbling for me to be of service to you, you know, with what little I know and I can tap into. It is a great honor and a privilege, honestly it is. So thank you. Okay, let's have a look at Virgo. Virgo, I'm pretty excited for what's happening around you. I don't believe there's anything negative that I can see. Obviously, when we're going to the inner world or the inner mechanisms of what is happening in your dynamic, in your Akashic records, everything that you are being triggered with around the world, what's inside of you, what's on the outside, karmic lessons, and all those beautiful things. What is coming up for you, Virgo? What is coming up for you, and how are you navigating these dimensions? And let's have a look at the Osho Zen Tarot for you, Virgo. I'm going to give it a bit of a shuffle just to, I love shuffling, and just say Virgo. What have we got? Okay, we've got the 9 of Cups and we've got the 10 of Wands on both sides. Alright, cool. So that's quite a hefty balance of fire and water. So my intention here for you is just to get a peek into the collective consciousness for the forecast of the Fire Horse year. Remember, the Fire Horse year is starting on the 17th of February. Well, these are the energies leading up to it, but we are still in the energies of the word snake here in Chinese astrology. So remember, if you want to release anything, let go of anything, this is the most important time to do that, and it will assist you for this new beginning, this new chapter in your life. Speaking about the Fire Horse year. What are we doing for you, Virgo? We are doing a general check for your year ahead for the Fire Horse year. We're also doing a love check to see what love card is going to come up for you. We're doing a career check, we're doing a wealth, finance check, and then lastly, the 5th card, we are doing a feeling check to see what the feeling is going to be for you in the Fire Horse year. So thank you so much for joining me. My name is Juan, and this is Unity Soul Tarot. Check out my website, www.unitysoul.online. I am here to be of service to you, and no matter what you need, whatever what you desire, I'm here to help fulfill those purposes. Okay, as best I can. Virgo, let's have a look at you, Virgo. I did see Virgo. You've got, on the opposite side of your astrological chart, you've got Pisces. So Pisces and Virgo, they are meant to be divine matches. We need water to feed Earth, and obviously Earth needs water. there's this beautiful symbiosis, and for Virgo, it is in a voice, okay, with a happy state, and 7 of Wands. Alright, defend your truth, defend your inner voice, defend where it's coming up, and maybe not defend in a way of be brutal or harsh, rather do it in a way that brings you into divine sacred bliss. When we want to defend something, that is, we are receiving that, and it is good for us to do it with humility. Okay, that's first good. Okay, so the general vibe for the Chinese fire horse here, Virgo, 10 of Wands, and then for love, we have this beautiful magician. Okay, card coming up, which is brilliant. I mean, I love the magician and I love reading. Okay, and then for career, we have this beautiful King of Cups popping up. I'll show the cards to you in a moment. For wealth, for finances, for community, we've got the Four of Swords. And then for the general feel, okay, it's a little bit intense, but remember this is a collective reading for Virgo. It doesn't mean that this is your personal reading, no. Some of the cards you might relate to, you might be like, okay, that sounds like something that resonates. If it doesn't resonate, let it go. We're also going to be choosing some medicine cards, some Bible of the Year cards, also some astrological cards based on the gemstones and planets. We're also going to be doing some yes/no answer cards, the Starseed Oracle cards, we love those as well, and the Roots and Wings cards for you. So we're going to be choosing one of those, one from each deck. So I do get excited for that. Alright, yeah. Without further ado, let's have a look at this first card for you. I do feel, because it is the number 10 of Wands, there is an element of you've completed something. And when we look at this year, 2026, it is the number 10 year. That obviously with numerology and everything else, we do go into from the 10, we take it into a 1 because it is new beginnings. But I do want you to see the actual synergy between the 10 of Wands and the 10, the year 2026. So Virgo, you've got a bit of burden, alright? A sensation of overwhelm, a lot of responsibility. With the fire horse here, it feels like there's going to be a lot of hard work. You might experience some stresses. You may need to delegate a little bit more than you used to in the past. And you're nearing the finish line, there's a sensation of an obligation that's coming up here. And that is your general view of this fire horse here for you, Virgo. I do like the 10 because it brings about, what is your next card, which is the number 1, the Magician. So I do like the 10 because it's a completion. It is your first fire card, and you are an earth sign. It's your only fire card that you've got. You've got a major arcana card, which is always great to have in reading. You've got 1 water card, and you've got 2 air cards. Okay. So you do have a beautiful water card that is coming in for your career. Alright, let's dive into your love. What is happening in your love? Okay, so love with the Magician, for me, it's a very magical time, but it's also about innovation and manifesting a relationship, a charismatic partner, maybe a strong physical attraction, and also taking the initiative. So if you're not in a relationship at the moment and you're looking at manifesting somebody in your life, this is a card that says the year of the fire horse is going to be about manifesting a new partner. And I do love that. And I believe these are bleeding into each other, meaning that, yes, that particular card is for the air, for the love in your life. But it is also quintessential for everything else that you're doing in the fire horse year. Speaking of alchemizing, alchemy, bringing in this element of great abilities and gifts that you've got at your fingertips, and that is in your heart. You can feel the magic around you. Virgo, you could very well be like an earth being who is a sacred hedge witch or an earth spirit, an elemental that loves to work with magic, sorcery. But ultimately, and if you don't do any of those, you might just be a natural, you might be a hedge, or you might be spontaneous being who is connected to their clairvoyance, their clairaudience, their clairsentience, their claircognizance. Excuse me. And when it comes to love, you magically understand things about others. You might be able to see patterns that other people don't see. And that's why you've got the magician coming up, asking you to be the magician in your own life, but also to be the magician in other people's lives, and bring in that magical quality. Because there's a lot of magic inside of you, Virgo. Alright, so for this fire horse here, it's looking good. It's looking good. Let's have a look at career for you. Career is there's a beautiful water element coming in, and for me, with the water element and you are an earth energy, this is a good sign. This is a good sign, and it's all about the king of water, which is emotional balance, a beautiful frequency. But when we have a look at your career sector, you are going to be a wise leader in the fire horse wheel. You're going to be an emotionally mature boss. You're going to be stable in a creative career. And you're also going to have a diplomatic resolution when you're coming into your life. So for me, for instance, if you were sitting across from me and I saw this, I'd be like, yes, this is the card that I'll be waiting for you. Because it's an energy of soothing peace, soothing, let me see if I can get the card to stay up there. There you go. Using OBS Studio, so yeah, that's it's not like 100% new, but it is newish to me. When I would see this, I'd also say, the fire horse here, because it is the Osher's Zen tarot, and they've got a little bit of different meanings. With the magician, it's all about existence. Find your existence in your love department. And for the general reading, for the fire horse here, the general card reading, it's suppression. Maybe don't suppress everything, and maybe just work on the things that you have been suppressing quickly now before you go into the fire horse here, so that you can resolve that. Healing is an ongoing thing. This card is a healing card, the healing message. It's an ongoing journey. It's not something that's going to be quick and boom, flashy. Yes, you've got the magician card, but with healing it takes time. And with tragedies, like any tragedy that happened any time in the world, that tragedy took time to reach the apex. There was a lot of strategy behind it. There was a lot of planning. There was a lot of guilt, pain, blame. And when we have a look at the ancient wars in the old times, it would be somebody affronted, somebody else, and because of these two individuals that are not able to heal their vibrations with one another, it created this apocalypse for other people. And when we see this apocalypse happening, we see war and famine and pain and suffering, we're like, really? Really? Over because you didn't want to forgive one another and forgive yourselves. Now the entire tribe and everybody around you, the country, the state, or whatever, has to now suffer because you're sending everybody to war. Because this is your ego that has been bruised. Alright, so the healing is very, very good for you. Maybe the healing in your working environment, try and bring in some more healing, some more love, some more compassion. With regards to your finances, we've got this Four of Swords, which is coming up, and it's a sensation of financial quiet time. And if you're not happy with that, you need to transform this. It says also rest from major decisions. There's a feeling of conservative saving for security. So the Four of Swords is a very powerful card. I do like stability and I do like air. One thing about air and earth elements, what I've learned through the tarot, is that when air blows hard on earth, earth becomes cracked and dry, almost like a desert in a way. But that's fire as well. The first card we had in the reading was fire, and now we've got air. But in between those two, we've got this water card. It's the King of Water, Poseidon energy coming in, and then we've got the Magician coming in. So alchemizing all the water, healing all those aspects of yourself are definitely going to assist you into becoming victorious. So when it comes to wealth, maybe be a bit more frugal. Maybe don't make any rash decisions. Virgo, allow yourself to heal, to be nurtured, to find some stability and balance. And then for the feeling of the year of the fire horse, sure, this is quite an intense one. Alright, we've got the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is quite intense because it brings about anxiety, guilt, despairing, also mentally tortured. Again, this is a heavy card, and extremely worried. But what I love about predictions or forecasts, and any forecast, any prediction, it gives us the moment to go, all right, so that's not what I want. All right, so how do I not manifest that? So how to not manifest sorrow is to heal the old wounds, to do the shadow work. And if you don't know what shadow work is, go check out my website. We can have a shadow session together. It's 28 days. I hold space for you. You journal every day. You send it to me. It's an internationally freely available to everybody. There is a price tag on it, and for me, the integration of the shadow and the various aspects of you during that primordial releasing ceremony that you go through every day is beneficial to you. So if you would like some assistance during the fire ritual, know that I am available. I'm here for you. I also do channelings, psychic mediums, so I can connect to your ancestors, connect to your spirit guides. If you'd like a one-on-one forecast, I can do that as well for you via the tarot. And I love being of service. For me, it's all about how can we utilize the gift of this body, this Reiki master body. How can we facilitate the healing for you, the transcendence for you? And I also studied shamanism with my mom, also the Peruvian shamanism. And for me, I've harnessed all of the teachings and brought it into my heart and utilized that. Yes, I'm a fire sign, but I've got some beautiful earth signs in my chart, my natal chart. And I've got an air moon, Aquarius, so very powerful moon that was in Aquarius at my birth, and right now in my life at 47, I'm looking at Aquarius and I'm seeing so much is happening in Aquarius, and I'm like, wow, my moon was there when I was born, and right now in this day that we are uploading this video and recording it, the moon is in Aquarius. Not only the moon, we've got the sun, we've got the planet of love, we've got the planet of communication, the planet of action and war is slowly edging towards Aquarius, and the sun obviously is in Aquarius. So it's a very powerful time for air. But if you want to know where your different houses are, and if you're a bit curious, then check out our website. You'll have a look there and see that it is all available for you. When I have a look at the overview of this 5 year for you, I do feel that it's going to be a year for you to. It's almost like you're going to be triggered. Your sadness, your sorrow is going to be triggered. Also, your sense of abandonment. Like if you haven't worked or healed with the abandonment issues of your childhood, you're going to be triggered with the postponement, the false swords. You're going to be triggered with the sorrow. The fire that's coming through with the fire horse red, it's here to burn out everything that is no longer serving you, so that you can move fast, just like a horse, and you can move forward. Naturally, if you are an earth ox, okay, according to the Chinese astrology, or if you are a water snake, the fire horse here is going to be very different for each and every one of you. Let's have a look at what your personal Chinese astrology is alongside your Western natal chart. Okay, so 10 of Wands. Starting with the 10 of Wands, healing. Focus on the healing, focus on the magician, and focus on the love and all the possibilities that you can be whatever you want to be, whenever you want to be that version of yourself. Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Thank you so much. To my guides, thank you so much to your guides. It's such an honor to be here with you in this moment as we have a look at the fire horse year. Virgo. Okay, Virgo, wow. The year of the fire horse is going to be all about integration. Integration for you. And that makes a lot of sense when I was looking at the tarot cards. It makes a lot of sense. Integrate the pain, integrate the sorrow. Integrate the necessity to, it's almost like you need to become the magician in this year. This is your time to transcend old paradigms so that you can be the best version of yourself. Yeah, this is a good card for alligator medicine. Okay, let's have a look at Virgo. Earth School, okay, yeah, this is the Star Seed Oracle, and this is lovely. It says Earth School, life lessons, right? This is for the year of the fire horse Virgo. Life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning. Okay, I do like that. So this is a year of higher learning for you. Let's have a look at the questions. deck and just get, if you want to just pour a question into the deck quickly, whatever it is, it's timeless. You know, if you're quantum mechanics, you can pour the question in there. I'm looking at one at the bottom and I'm going, I hope that doesn't drop off the end. Let's have not that anything is bad or evil, it's just, yeah, you know, sometimes we want to hear something and maybe comes up for us. Okay, so that was interesting. Okay, synchronized, yes. All right, so we got the roots and wings oracle here for you. Let's have a look at the roots and the wings oracle for Virgo. There's a lot of potential in the firehorse here for you. I like that. Okay. It says unleash your inner potential and transcend self-limitations. Let me know in the comments down below. How do you feel about these? Virgo, do you resonate with any of these? I like integration medicine with the alligator. I do like the Maybe card, and I love Earth School. I mean, yes, potential. I mean, what a beautiful card. In your tarot deck, your tarot reading, I love the Magician, and I love the King of Cups. I don't know if you do as well, but yeah, what an amazing reading so far for you, Virgo. We're almost at the end. Virgo. Wow, calcite. If you can go and get yourself some calcite, white, yellow, green, blue, red calcite, doesn't matter. You choose what color resonates with you. Maybe some red calcite because it is the fire horse. Okay? Google that as well and see how the calcite is going to resonate with you. What does calcite do? I have so many books that I could obviously, if we had more time, you know, dive into that. And, you know, with technology, we can use the internet and Google, YouTube, yes, these beautiful mediums for us. Virgo. What is the vibe of the year for you? See the solution. I like that. You know, when we see the solution, we are not trapped in the old paradigm. I love certain movies, and certain movies have really struck home. I mean, it was a long time ago, but when the first Matrix came out, and I just come out of high school, I think. I mean, it was quite a while ago. I'm showing my age, but anyway, 47. I'm not afraid of my age. You know, 47 is a good number. 4 and 7. What is that? That's an 11. It's a 2 year, but it's also a master year for me. See the solution. A very powerful message. When we are able to see the solution, when we are able to see the end result before it comes, like I see for myself a happy retreat, people doing yoga, people doing meditation, people are doing Reiki healing on one another, people eating from the earth, organic living. When I see that and I see the solution, I see us going back to working with the animals as opposed to eating the animals, and growing beautiful lavenders and basil. When I see the solution, I become the solution. It's almost like the universe goes, oh, is that what you want? So when we see the solution for ourselves, Virgo, we are able to manifest that for ourselves. So try and do that for yourself during the fire horse year and let me know how it goes. Thank you, Virgo, for allowing me to be of service to you. Obviously, this this live will be uploaded as a video so that you can get the nitty-gritty. Yeah, I know. I don't always do the lives when you are available. I do the lives when I am available. And I thank you for your patience, your love, and your kindness, and your alignment. You know, it is so beautiful to align with you. Letting me know where you are watching from is always a great thing because I am watching from Johannesburg in South Africa. It's a lovely day. I've got a lot of clouds, but it's humid. You know, it's like mucky. But what a beautiful country! What a beautiful country! Let me know about your country. Is it beautiful as you are? Why did you incarnate into that country? Are you still in the country that you incarnated in? I incarnated into South Africa. I'm really, really happy that I did. I'm truly, truly happy. Becoming a South African citizen, being a part of the great breakthrough where oppression was obliterated and everybody could be as one and unified, equal rights, gay rights. You know, our beautiful beloved Tata Madiba, Nelson Mandela, he really, you know, transformed and with the assistance of the United Nations helped South Africa to become a better version of itself, because truly it was deplorable before. I don't like any suppression. No matter which country, I preferred liberty and pure consciousness, love, harmony. So that's just who I am. And maybe that's what I was born with. Maybe I should have been born somewhere else and I would have learned different lessons and holding the space for a different country, but I'm very grateful. I have been around the globe a little bit, not a lot, and I've been to the UK, I've been to the United Arab Emirates, Dubai. The UK, I was in London, I was in Tunbridge, Wales. Where else was I in the UK? I went also to Sainsbury, is it called? Aylesbury. I went to go visit the Stonehenge. That was really interesting. I've also been to Germany. Germany was lovely. Went to Frankfurt, Nuremberg. Nuremberg's got a lot of history. Roger was dancing. We went to this tiny little town, which I can't actually remember the name. But we also went to Düsseldorf. Düsseldorf, Altstadt, the old city. That was something else. That was something else. And the whole of Germany also very pretty, very gorgeous. You have some relatives there. I've been to the US, only to New York, and to Ohio, Medway, Ohio. I was very honored and blessed to be on the trip. Also, I touched on in Switzerland, Zurich, Ghana. I've been to, but it was on a layover. I couldn't stay there for long. Turkey. I've been to Turkey. Bolivia, Izwatini. So yeah, a few little places. And I love South Africa. It's very, very beautiful. I really, really do. Each country's got a very unique energy that it provides. Okay, let's have a look at you. 27. I wonder if I should. I'm going to try and send myself the timestamps. Yes, it is a soul sister, speaking about America, a soul sister of mine in Kansas. She just sent a message to the group that we are in WhatsApp. And she's showing me the Missouri River, and it's so interesting because I was just thinking about the River Rhine in Germany. So yeah, which she doesn't mind, but I'm showing you the photograph that she sent. I hope you can see it. That's the Missouri River. Just sending her and look at what's in the Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to double check on the time. I think we've got Virgo and we've got Libra. And I just want to do a little reminder for myself. This is the timestamp for Libra. It does help. It does help indeed. Okay, love you madly. Let me know in the comments down below. Have you got Libra in your sun, in your moon, in your rising? Who are you? Who are you? What do you do? What brings you happiness, Libra? What brings you happiness, Libra? I'm loving this deck. It's 2 decks. I'm going to be using it for you, Libra. So 2 decks. Let's do this, and let's get 5 cards for you. We want to have a look at your fire horse here, and it's an overall forecast, not a personal one-on-one forecast. We're going to be having a look at your general card, for the year of the fire horse. We're also going to be having a look at your love card, your wealth card, career card, career first, then your wealth, and lastly we're going to be having a look at the feeling card for the year. Over and above those, we're going to be choosing a root and wings oracle card for you. We're also going to be choosing a yes, no, maybe card for you, a medicine card for you, a Starseed Oracle card for you, also the crystal card, which has got a crystal deck, which has got some planets, and then a vibe of the year. It's like the vibe of the day cards, but we're going to be choosing a vibe of the year. So let's have a look. Libra, what is Potting? What is Potting for you? I love you. They're saying the right hand, so I'm choosing the deck that's in the right. Okay, there we go. Okay, all right. Right. Okay, I do. Sure. If this all pertains to you, if you resonate with all of this, so here, yeah, this is intense, but it's good. It's good. It's not bad. It's not bad. There's just one or two cards that I'm like, okay, that's happening. So when we have a look at your general reading for, it's like a general view on the fire horse here, we've got a card that is indicative of choices. All right, the Seven of Cups, searching for purpose. Let me just order it nicely so you can see all the little images. Searching for purpose. This is a year of illusions, but also fantasy, daydreaming, wishful thinking, and a little bit of indecision for you. That's general view on the fire horse here for you, according to the tarot. It feels like Libra, with that water energy coming in as a general feel, maybe utilize this fire element because you're an incredible air sign. Utilize the fire that's coming through to transmute anything that is no longer serving your highest good, and transmute it so that you can move forward with less apathy and quite possibly with more compassion, more energy, more vitality. I'm just trying to move the camera so you can get a bit of view. I think the camera's in the right spot. It's over. I'm watching my other device because it just takes a really longer. It's like a lag. It comes through. I apologize. Yay! Okay, so I do apologize for that. My apologies. But thank you for your patience. Half an hour into the live. But anyway, it's all good. I love you. I love you. Okay. I love the medieval cards. I don't know if you've seen them before, but I used them yesterday. Alright, Libra. Oh, the next card, I don't want you to get overwhelmed by it. I want you to see it as a moment to get a heads up, rather than like freak out and get worried about it. But it is in the love sector, okay? And when we see this card, it feels like it's a sudden breakup, the revelation of a lie. It's a bit of a relationship crisis. An unexpected event shakes the foundation. So when we understand that this is, remember, once again, it's a collective reading. It is not a one-on-one reading. It doesn't mean that this is going to happen for all the Libras in the world. No, come on. It just means that it is an opportunity to utilize this energy in the most beneficial way for you. And sometimes a tower moment makes us feel a little bit insecure, or like, I don't really want to go through that right now. Why don't you want to bring something different? And whatever came through now is exactly for what you need, and it's okay. You don't have to overthink it. Right. And I'm not going to overthink it, otherwise I'll make us both quicker. In your career sector, you do have the Five of Pentacles. Now it has come up reversed, so I do want to read it reversed because it has got a positive meaning for you. The reversed Five of Pentacles for the fire horse here is finding a new job, receiving help with a professional struggle. It's also the end of a difficult work period. So I like this. For me, this signifies, and it's a strong symbol of a time that it's been very, really rough for you. Maybe the wood snake year was a very intense year for you. Maybe you didn't have work. Maybe you were struggling to get work. Maybe you were passive aggressive because you were just bottling things up. But now with this new fire horse here, the tower moment, sure, And the Tower could bleed into the work, the career, finances, also a little bit of the feeling, but also a bit of a general. You know, it's your major arcana card, and the major arcana card. Hey, Linda, nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining. Namaste. I think we should just choose a card for whoever comes in and says hi. Let's see, this is for Linda. It says Linda Reader, yes. Oh, is that it? Okay. The Empress. Okay, you've got the Empress that's coming up for you, Linda. Very powerful. Venus energy, love, a lot of compassion. So I want you to just own the Venus energy that's coming through for you right now. Just feels like you need a little bit of love. You're resonating with love. There's a lot about the Venus energy that we can go into, but it is a beautiful Earth card. Yes, you are an air card, but this beautiful Earth Empress, the goddess, is coming through, and she's got these 12 stars. Oh. Staticky. Okay, I'm not too sure what staticky is. Static. Let's see. Maybe I can change. Oh, it could be the music. Let me put the music down. Thank you, Gilbert. Let me know if that's better, and I'll choose a card for you. Okay, thank you, Gilbert. All right, so let's have a look at Venus for you, you beautiful Linda. Yes, yes, we love you. And Linda, let me know if you can hear me okay on your end. Okay, so Linda, the general meaning of this beautiful card for you, because you just popped into the live, and I love you for that, is fertility. Oh, the fan. Okay. I really need the fan, but if I don't need the fan, let's try. Yeah, let me see if I can get down there. Thank you, Linda. Sorry, Libra. I'll keep coming back. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. That should be better. Oh, I can see it's still there. Is that better? I've just changed the setting. I forgot about that setting. Is that better? Should be better. Let me crank up the fan again. Hold on a second. That's our DC. There you go. That should be much better. Let me know if you guys can hear me in a better way. And thank you for your feedback. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, it does help. Then I'm sorry to Virgo, because you're Virgo, your reading was a lot of static. Yes. Static. A lot of static. I do apologize for that. Okay, let's go back to the Empress. All right, so fertility, abundance, creativity, nurturing, a mother archetype, but there's also a sensation of sensuality. With regards to you, Linda, I think this is about positive vibrations, also the energy of the earth. Venus, the planet, coming in and assisting you. It's very, very powerful. I really, really like that. I do love that. Very, very powerful. And let me just check on the other side. Okay, and let me just see. Can you guys hear me now? Hi, Linda, can you hear me now? Yeah, it's one thing about lives. I'm still learning. I'm still learning, and I do appreciate each and every one of you. who's helping me with my learning. Oh my gosh, okay. Alright, so now I need to change some things up. Okay, I'll be back, I'm coming. Let me do that. Okay, so let's check it out. I've changed the fan, so the fan that I was using, looks like it's still creating. That is so weird. I wonder if that's working. I wonder, I'm asking beautiful Linda if it is working. Let's have a look. I don't know, Gilberto, are you still there? Maybe you could share with me as well. And thank you, beautiful ladies, for helping me. I'm using a program, it's called OBS Studio, and I'm wondering, it should be good though. Maybe I didn't do something. Okay, I'm not hearing anything from anyone, so I think it's safe to say it's still static. Interesting. Okay, now I wonder if it was the plug. I just I removed another plug that was next to the audio plug. Yeah, that seems to have taken it away. Looks like it. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Yay. Thanks, guys. Sorry about that. All right, I know what it was. It was this plug. So this wire, this cable, is charging my iPhone, and it was next to the jack. Okay, so that's good to know. So never do that again on a live. All right, thank you. Namaste. I do apologize. No, that must have been horrible. Shame. Thanks, Gilberta. You're such a sweetie pie. And thank you, Linda. Wow, without your help, I would have been oblivious to this moment. I wonder if I can... Let me see if I can put the fan on as well, the bigger fan, because it is a bit mucky. It is a bit mucky. And then you guys can share with me. I think it'll be fine, because it wasn't the fan. Yeah, it seems good. Let's have a look. Maybe that is the fan. Okay, let me put thanks guys for your patience. Let me put that on lower. Yes, that looks better. Okay, got it. Whew. All right, cool. So, beautiful Libra. Cool. Thanks, Linda. You are a rock star. You are a legend. I think I need to communicate to your babies for you when you want to just consider yourself in some credit. Okay, you got some credit. I love communicating to your fur babies. Okay, so I do love this card for you, Linda, and it does symbolize to me you've been the Empress in my reading. You've just come in and you've helped me tremendously. So thank you for your compassion, your love. Yeah, you are the Venus in my life. You are the Venus in my life, the beautiful goddess. Thank you. Okay, let's have a look, Gilberta. If you're still there, let's see, intuitive creator. And thank you, Gilberta. Wow, Gilberta, you are the magician in this life. This is who you are. Own it, don't own it, take it, don't take it. I think this is a beautiful card for you. For me, it speaks about the alchemist that you are. You are an incredible individual. You can transform anything into something great for yourself, for your tribe, for your family. Really bringing in the power of the buffalo medicine with prayer and abundance. Just magically having gratitude for each and every tiny thing in our lives is the magic, is the magician power. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Okay. So yeah, no, everything is really, really looking good, and I'm so grateful for you guys, you ladies, you beautiful beings. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's have some ginger and water. What are you drinking? Delicious. Mm. Okay, so I think one of you has seen this already, but for those of you who haven't seen it, this is a nice little, I don't know if it's a fly or if it's a bee, but I found it at a thrift shop. I went hunting with my mom. Sorry, Libra, you're getting a lot of a lot of different vibes in your reading. Okay, so remember, Libra, the general reading for you is the Seven of Cups. All right, for the fireworks here, we've got a Tower moment. I do like Tower moments because it does bring about a new awakening, a new life. But that Tower moment is in your love reading. Okay, so whatever it is that you want to do, maybe break down an old paradigm, create a new way of communicating with each other using a talking stick, using positive enforcement. The Tower moment. Sometimes it doesn't mean a breakup. Sometimes it means a new way of looking at one another with so much love. I took my mom to her stepmom today, and she was sharing with us that she was together with my grandfather, her husband, for many, many years since she was in varsity, university, and up until he crossed over. And she just said, in a relationship that's so long, that you're together, you learn how to find different ways to get along. And to make it work. And then once again, we got to the career side of things, and this is a positive card, the Five of Pentacles. It is reversed, and the energy behind that is a new job, a new opportunity, something new is coming in. Just hold on, don't give up. In the beginning of the year, something is going to give, maybe March, April, could be possibly July, August. We'll only be able to know if you do a one-on-one and if this collective reading resonates for all of you. Okay, and then we've got the Six of Wands, which is coming up for your wealth. Okay, so I do like wands because we're going into a fire year. And the Six of Wands is all about abundance and success and positive news. What does it mean for your wealth? All right, financial success, public acknowledgement of wealth. So this is a very, very good year for you, Libra. There's also victory in a financial matter, and there's some positive good news. So I really do like that. Look at the individual, they're really celebrating themselves. They're standing there with almost like a standing ovation in the background.
It's just a positive sign for me. Liberty, freedom. You know, she's got her heels on, she's got a mini skirt on, she's got her hands up in the air. She's a star. You are a star, Libra. If you have Libra in your sun, your moon, your rising, you are a star. The feeling for the whole year, and this has been a bit of a theme with a lot of zodiacs, is the Ten of Wands. Once again, it's another fire card. The feeling is a sensation of burdened, maybe a little bit stressed, exhausted, overwhelmed, obligated, weighed down. So when this card pops up, it's a sensation of I need to just breathe. I need to go for my yoga, my Pilates. I need to go for my lying flat on the earth. I need to do my grounding every day. I need to work on my chakras. I need to do everything that is indicative of air, deep breathing, working with your pranayama breathing. What I do like to do with the two fire cards is I add them together. So let's see. That's 16. 1 and 6 is a 7. 7 of Wands is all about healthy boundaries. All right. So you want to maintain healthy boundaries for yourself during this time. Oh, great. Thank you so much, Gilberta. I really do value you. Okay. And then with the Five of Pentacles, the Earth card yeah, coming in, I do feel it's a positive thing for me because the message is reversed. It's not the upright message, so very powerful. With water, we've got the number 7, 7 of Cups. I do love the water card, and I do feel that there's a boost for you. It's almost like a sensation of be wary, be on the lookout for any illusions that are trying to tempt you into something so that you can harness your wisdom and harness your compassion and then make the right choices for yourself. And your major arcana card for this year of the Fire Horse is the Tower. Okay, so very, very powerful, huge transformations for you, and I do love that reading for you. Okay, beautiful Libra. Thank you to my two soul sisters, Linda in South Africa and Gilberta in the United States. Thank you so much for your love and your kindness. All right, let's have a look here. I wonder if we can. I don't think that'll create too much static. I hope not. It's like a bit of music in the background, but yeah, maybe just leave it off. I'd prefer people to hear me than anything else. Okay, here we go. So Libra, we've got the medicine cards for you. So I want to ask the medicine cards for Libra. What is the lesson for the Fire Horse year for you, Libra? What is the main lesson coming through for you? What do you need to work with in order to become a better version of yourself? Or what is this year going to bring out for you? And it is the salmon. All right, this is inner knowing and wisdom. All right, think about the salmon and how it swims upriver to find its way to once again, where it was born, to find its way back there to give birth to the next generation. You've got an inner knowing. There's something inside of you, Libra. And it could be because you're an air sign and your intuition. But there's something that draws you, pushes you, guides you towards the area that you need to be in order to fulfill your destiny. So it is a very powerful card. Trust your intuition in the year of the Fire Horse. Don't allow other people to govern your destiny. Rather, work on what you believe is the truth and follow your inner knowing. You've got the wisdom already, Libra. You know, nobody else can take it from you. This is your year. Wow. Okay. I've never had this card before. It says the current energies are not leading in that direction at present. Okay, so sit with this card for a little while. See how that makes you feel with regards to the Fire Horse here. You've got a very interesting reading, Libra. And our beautiful neighbor next door is also a Libran. And I'm trying to think of other Librans that I know. Yes, there was a lady that I went to go and do a channeling for in South Africa, and I took my mom, beautiful lady, beautiful soul, incredible spirit. She's also Libra, and somebody she knows is also Libra. So I was like, okay, so there's a lot of Libra energy coming in here. What is happening? But yeah, I understand, air feeds fire, so we've got a beautiful energy coming through here. So Librans, I do apologize for the static and everything else, and obviously for the Virgos. Water your garden is coming up for you, Libra. Water your garden. This did pop up for another summon power. Summon power, yes. I wish I could see the comments on the laptop, but I don't know. I'm still learning. I can only see them on my other device, and this big heart is blocking everything. But if you guys want to use that heart to heart this live, I think that helps the algorithm. Yes. But thank you to the 3 people that are viewing at the moment. Yeah, I love you lots. Water your garden, Libra. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. So I think it is powerful to have some rest, especially if you're going to have some tower moments. But find that which makes you feel more whole. Don't allow other people to steal your joy, and work on that which is going to help you, Libra, to enjoy the fire horse year. And you're going to be gathering a lot of wisdom. Wisdom, beautiful. Your sun is a Libra? Wow, okay. All right. Okay. Well, there's some positive news for your son. Yes, I like it. It does look like he's a bit of a sensitive soul from the cards and the world. Anyway, okay, let's not go too much into that. The collective reading. So wisdom says accumulate wisdom and experience through continuous learning. All right, so for all you Librans in the world, continue learning and gathering your wisdom. It is very important for you to have some wisdom. Wisdom. Okay, let's have a look at what stone, crystal, gemstone, or maybe planet is popping up for you, Libra. Okay, saying the bottom one. Sapphire. Okay. I like sapphires. They're very beautiful. In the crystal shop where I work, we've got the blue sapphire. And I think there are so many different colors of sapphire. There's yellow. I don't know, because people come in and they're like, do you have this color? And I'm like, no, I'm sorry, we don't, but we have this one. And then they're like, oh, but the quality is not so great. Then I show them the one that's really good quality, and they're like, oh, but the price is not so great. And I'm like, but yeah, blue sapphire, very, very powerful. If you have blue sapphire, maybe it was handed down from generation to generation. If you don't, the rough sapphires you can get at quite a good price. And resonate with sapphire for the year of the fire horse. It feels like it's going to. These cards are popping out for you, but they haven't popped out properly. It's going to help you definitively, sapphire. Maybe do some bookworm knowledge, or stick your nose in some books of crystals. Libra. Okay. Clear the past, Libra. All right, so in order for you to move to the front lines, to that beautiful carte blanche moment where you're sitting in the front, clear the past. And that's a beautiful message for all of us, but for you particularly, clear the past. It's also going to be a year for you to finally embrace your present and moving on into the future. Intuitive creator, Gilberta, please send me your son's details via WhatsApp so that I can have a look, and because of your assistance today in the staticy, I would love to have a look at your son and what's going to be happening in this year for him. So full date of birth, time of birth, city of birth, full names, and yeah, if he resonates with that. If he doesn't resonate with that, don't worry. It's just something that came to me as a gift to him. And then obviously for Linda and the kitties, you've got 5 minutes of my time. If you want to check in with your kitties, you got some credit, you got some piggyback money. Okay, just thank you for your help and your assistance. All right, Libra, we are done with you. Whew, finally, I do love you. Hi, Nkosia. Esh, mfwetu. Namhlanje. Mina katele kakhulu baba. All right, so that just means, wow, today I'm feeling a little bit tired, a little bit overwhelmed. And that is a little bit of Zulu, which is one of the local languages here. Okay, so this is a very, very powerful time. I did have a look at the solar geometric storms this morning. Not looking as bad as they were yesterday. There was one solar flare last night. This affects the entire planet. It's an M class, 1.1, 1.95 or 1.91. I think it was 1.91. Yeah, it's powerful, but at the same time, it's a lot gentler than the X class that we experienced, which caused all of these geometric storms that we had yesterday. And I mean, it was intense. I don't know if you felt it. Comment down below if you felt it. But oh, there you go, Linda. No problem. And Gilberta, thank you, ladies. I hope you identify as a lady. Otherwise, I do apologize if I am saying the wrong word. Ish. Okay, so let's have a look. What is happening with Scorpio right now? I don't think there's anything major, but I just want to have a look. Libra, you've got Make in your house. Make is doing its retro thing, but it's such a tiny planet, hasn't got a huge impact on you. And then Scorpio, you've got Hemia doing its little dance and straddle. However, Libra, on your opposite side, Aries, which is the external, the outside, you've got Eris, Chiron, Ceres, and you've got Neptune that's going to shortly, I think the end of January, make its debut, again in Aries. So always remembering your star sign, your sun sign, shall we say, if it is Libra, and you look on the outside, on the opposite side, which is your balance, or your ideal partner is Aries. What is happening in Aries at the moment? And right now we've got Eris, Eris. You can go and research that. Chiron, that's the wounded healer, Chiron. And you've got Ceres, Ceres. And Neptune is going to be going in there. So those three that I mentioned are tiny dwarf planets, but they do have an impact on us, especially because you do have Make in your star sign at the moment. And you want to know how to spell Make. It's M-A-K-E. One word, another one is exactly the same word. You just copy paste it. Make. Make. All right, so Scorpio, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Juan, and this is Unity Soul Align. I'll be putting timestamps so it'll make it super easy for you, so you don't have to go through the entire Libra or Virgo shenanigans, and you can just get to your beefy, juicy part. And this is your fire horse forecast for this year, remembering that we are still in the wood snake year. So if you want to release that which no longer serves you and let it go, say sayonara, thank you, do a little fire ritual for yourself, do a water ritual, an air ritual, do earth, air, water, fire all together. It is always good to release that which almost prohibited you in this last year, 2025, so that you can make way for this new year, because it's going to be fast, it's going to be furious, it's going to be intense. And Scorpio, you are a water sign. All right, let's have a look at your opposite, which is Taurus. Okay, so on the other side of things, you've got Uranus, which is in retrograde. I'm so sorry. We've got, don't know if you can hear them in the background, maybe not. But we've got roadworks happening here, which is great. They are repairing, these beautiful workers are repairing the roads, and these roads have got so many potholes. We've had so much rain, which has been great, but at the same time, the infrastructure has just been, wow. Today driving to, sorry about all this side notes here. Today driving to my step-gran, my mom's stepmom, I was just ducking and diving all these potholes in the road, and I was actually chanting while I was driving, because it's 25 kilometers there, 25 kilometers back, which is 50 kilometers round trip. I don't know how many kilometers is in miles, but yeah, it was a journey, and it's about 45 minutes there, 45 minutes back. It was daunting, but yeah, they're fixing. God bless them. It's already 6:30 here at night, and they're still working. Wow, I don't know. Some people are just angels, and these beings are such angels. All right, so Uranus is about individuality and inventiveness. So this is happening on the outside for you, Scorpio, because we've got Uranus that is sitting in Taurus at the moment. So even Taurians or Taurus people are experiencing that individuality and inventiveness inside of themselves. They're like, I don't know why, but I need to be an individual. I need to assert myself, my fingerprint, my and reinvent myself, or maybe just, it's a restless feeling. And for Taurians, they're experiencing that internally, and for Scorpions, they're experiencing it on the outside. It's like the energy on the outside is just reflecting that Uranus in retrograde in Taurus. Okay, so once again, Scorpio, we're going to be having a look at the 5 cards from the tarot for you. My guides are saying I should choose a different deck, and I'm going, okay. Scorpio, Scorpio. All right, let's choose the, if that's okay with you. I mean, let's choose, let me just go to the other screen, otherwise I can't read comments. Tiny but mighty, tiny but mighty. Okay, tiny but mighty. I don't know what I said. I didn't read the. Okay, tiny but mighty. Oh, you're tiny but mighty. Yes, 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 like Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse, or yeah, those kind of tiny but mighty. Got you. What was that little mouse that would go Yariba, Yariba, andale, andale? Oh, that was so cute, man. I love that little mouse. Yeah, showing my age again, 47. Not afraid. Not afraid of the numbers. Okay, Scorpio. Scorpio, 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 Scorpio. It feels like it's a good year for you, Scorpio, and I hope the cards are going to reflect that as well. Okay, this is it. All right, so we're going to be, if the cards, hold on a sec. Okay, we're going to be reading the cards upright and reversed. Let's see how it works for us. All right, and works for you, actually, because this is your reading. Interesting, Scorpio. Very interesting. So we've got 3 cards that are reversed, and we've got 2 cards that are upright. So I think it's safe to say let's go with it. Because it's a collective reading, I don't really like doing reversed, but sometimes the outcome is actually exactly what you need to hear. So let me just trust my intuition, just checking with my guides. They're saying, yes, go for it. Come on. I'm like, okay. All right. So the first card is going to be a general reading for this year of the fire horse for you. It's a general reading, and it is the 9 of Wands. However, the 9 of Wands is not in its normal upright stance. It is reversed. Okay, so being reversed, we want to understand why is it reversed, what is happening, and we understand that from this viewpoint, you may not be experiencing a bit of exhaustion, a bit of paranoia, giving up before the end, unwillingness to compromise, and chronic problems. So I want you to remember that this is a guideline. This is a collective reading. This is not a one-on-one reading. Okay, so this is a very broad spectrum reading, number 1. Number 2, I want you to remember that if ever you encounter something that is an opportunity, an obstacle, a lesson in your reading, it is a great opportunity for you to grow. The only way we make great manure or fertilizer is with a lot of shit. Okay, chicken shit, cow shit. We bring that in, we lay it down, we put some hay, we put some cut grass there, then we lay another layer of chicken shit or cow shit. We're making manure. Okay, and you can add other ingredients in there depending on who you are and what you're farming. This is important for you to remember because it's a moment of growth. It's a moment of, I'm going to make this the best year of my life because I'm going to transmute anything that is negative to something that is brilliant and good. The tiny but mighty was the dwarf planets. Oh, got you, tiny. Okay, tiny planets. Got you. Speedy Gonzalez was my favorite hero. I used to love that little dude, and I think he had like a little sword, yeah? A little belt and a little hat. Oh, he's so cute. He was like a musketeer almost, yeah? Okay. So, Scorpio, I think this is going to be good for you. I do believe it's going to be good for you. I want you to focus. If you feel at any stage in your fire horse year, look, you are a water sign, okay? And this might be a very intense year for you where you feel like exhausted, you feel burnt out, and maybe a little bit paranoid about certain things or aspects, and that is okay. It's okay to feel all of that. Do some journaling, do some creative artwork, express yourself. If you do crochet, if you do painting, if you do drawing, if you do sketching, if you do puzzles, do anything to engage your creative side. We want to engage the right side of the brain, not the left side, which is our logic side, but the right side, which is our creative side. So it will be good for you to connect to anything and everything that releases. Do some bouncing, do some qigong bouncing, do some connecting to the earth. Allow that energy to be released from you. Okay, so let me just put that on. Okay, 1 hour. I forgot to do a timestamp, so so I can find it better for myself. There. Okay. Scorpio. Apologies. Thanks, guys, for everybody's patience. Yeah, the tiny little guys, they do pack a punch. I mean, if you look at Chiron, packs a punch. All right, so Scorpio, for your love scenario, love life, in the year of the horse, the fire horse, it's going to be intense as well. All right, this is also another fire card for you. First card was fire. It was the 9 of Wands, 9 of Staves. Second card is the King of Wands. All right, but it's reversed. All right, so it speaks about a domineering partner. Infidelity due to recklessness, emotional impulsiveness, excessive demands. So once again, it's a collective reading. It could be something that you need to highlight and maybe address early on in the year, and there's a possibility of this happening. King of Fire, King of Wands is normally very powerful, very good, but it feels like this fire horse year for you, Scorpio, is going to bring in a new element, a new way to see things, and also recognize that if you need your independence from somebody, you need to tell them that. The domineering part could be they are buying you things, buying you gifts, buying your love, and then treating you like something, and maybe infidelity, on the sideline. It's a possibility. It doesn't mean that it's for everybody. If you want a one-on-one reading, my website is www.unitysolalign.com. I don't think I put it in the description down below, but yeah, it is there, and it is there for you, okay? There's something that I remember as well, speaking to Scorpio and everybody else who's watching. I manifest everything that I want in my life. I manifest chaos. I manifest order. I manifest lack of financial aid. I manifest abundance and absolute wealth and prosperity. I manifest sadness to learn something, and I manifest happiness to learn something as well. So no matter what these readings are, they are here to help you to see where are you aligned and what are you manifesting. At the end of the day, these are just guidelines. It's up to you to feel that powerful connection and to honor yourself by co-creating with the creator, with the cosmos, what you really want to manifest in your life, okay? I'm putting a little lozenge in my mouth because my nose is getting a bit cloggy from the 2 fans, but I'm so grateful to the 2 fans. It just feels like I'm standing in a breeze. Well, I'm not. The door is closed. It's all good. Okay, no claustrophobia. Yes, all good. Your next card that is coming up for you, we're looking at your... This is 3 fire cards. Scorpio, this is going to be quite an intense year for you. 3 fire cards. I'm just reading it as it is. 1 air card, and you've got 1 major arcana card. The major arcana card is a very powerful card for you. To me, it is a card that speaks volumes, and it's in your feelings. We also have a look at the card that is related to wealth and abundance, but right now I'm looking at career. All right, career is very powerful. It is the Queen of Fire, the Queen of Wands. She is not reversed, so we're going to get a beautiful positive message from her for you. But remember, I love negative as well because it just teaches us what we need to work on or align with. Charismatic leader, successful entrepreneur, excellent networker, confident public speaker, and ambitious. This is your career. This is speaking about your work. And I do like that because this is all that's lining up for you. Yes, Nine of Staves, a little bit of paranoia going into the field of the year, quite possibly. King of Staves in the love life, infidelity. I mean, I'm a dude. I know there's going to be infidelity, even with ladies these days. There's infidelity as well. There is chronic. It's almost like trying to fix something that's broken on the inside by finding love on the outside from a different person. And that is not the answer. The answer would be to heal that which is on the inside. Heal so we don't need to fill our bucket or fill our cup with somebody else's love, because now we're not getting it from a particular partner because they're moody, because they're glum, because they're serious, because they're depressed. We don't need to find that love somewhere else. No, we need to sit with ourselves and find out why have we manifested this, co-manifested it, co-created this, and how can we be the best beacon of love, unconditional light, and do a crystal grid with them, and see how we can help lift that energy from them so that they can breathe again. We all carry a karmic bloodline with us, whether it's whatever, from our moms, our dads, our grands, our grandpas, from both lineages. There's a lot of stuff that we carry, and if we don't work with that every day, let it go, heal, release, embrace love, compassion, forgiveness, tolerance, all these good things, inevitably we start to feel rigid, we start to feel insecure or trapped in our relationships. Okay. So Queen of Staves, very good for your wealth and abundance. And then we've got the Four of Swords, which is popping up for your finances. All right, so I do love Four of Swords. Usually for me, this is all about you need to just chill. You need to take a chill pill, relax. But here we've got a bit of reckless activity after a break, a financial stagnation, and a return to financial health. So I like the essence of a return to financial health. If you've been experiencing Scorpio, and if you have Scorpio on your sun, your moon, your rising, then this is for you as a collective reading, all right, not a one-on-one reading. So it is a brilliant card because it does speak about some activity after a break, but also a return to financial health. I think we need to just focus on that, financial health, and a return to that. So the Fire Horse here is going to be very good for you. And I do love it because usually with the major, with the original tarot, the Rider-Waite-Smith, we have these swords that are either being, the individual is lying on them, or it's placed up as a mantelpiece. And then with these individuals, if it's upright, then they are, sorry, I'm trying to get the glare out. It's in the earth, but if it's reversed, you can see that they're all like up in the air, even though they're in the earth, but they're pointed up, which I like about that, because it's like a rebirth of this air quality that's coming through, feeding the fire. Very powerful. When we have a look at the feeling for the whole year, we've got the Hermit, and I love this number. It is a number 9 in the major arcana cards. Cards, but it is also an indicative of taking time out. As a feeling, we feel reflective, quiet, wise, seeking truth, wanting to be alone and thoughtful. So in this year, Scorpio, remember to, with the paranoia that's coming in with the Nine of Staves, Nine of Wands, the King of Wands, also to do with love life, something that quite possibly could be there, just to be aware of that. Queen of Staves with the career, Four of Swords. There's so much noise outside. I'm struggling to concentrate, but it's all good. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. It is an intense year, but it's also a year of transformation for you, Scorpio. Okay. Oh, God bless these people that are working so hard, yeah. Okay, I'm going to take that as that's the card that wants to come out for you. Scorpio, you've got Eagle, okay, medicine coming up for you. That's really powerful. For me, Eagle is, it's profound. It's a calling to spirit. It's a calling to alignment with Creator. It's you connecting and aligning with Creator. And if you're watching this and you're not Scorpio, this is also calling to you this year, because it is a number 10 year. All right, we've come out of a 9 year. We're going into a 10 year. We're in the 10 year. Okay, the Fire Horse year is going to start in February. It's going to be, it's also bringing in the 1. All right, so we take 10, we make it into a 1. It's new beginnings, and this is it. It's the number 1. focusing on creator, focusing on spirit, focusing on your truth. Yeah, I think this year is going to bring you closer to creator. If you call creator the goddess, it's going to create, it's going to bring you closer to the creator, 100%. Scorpio, if there's a question that you want to ask, it doesn't matter if you're not watching the live through quantum physics, this is still going to work for you. Just send the question through the television, the computer, what are you watching on? Whatever you're watching, whatever device you're watching on. Okay, Scorpio. Thank you for tuning in. I haven't seen this one either. I'm like, what? Okay, so Scorpio. The fire horse is a yes, but it will take a while to be known or to manifest. All right, so I do like that. It's a yes, but it's going to take some time, so be patient. Love that card for you, Scorpio. Let me know in the comments down below if you resonate. Also with the other cards, let me know if you resonate with them. Obviously, because if this is, if you're only going to be seeing this a little while later, it's still going to help you and benefit you. All right, Starseed Oracle for Scorpio. Scorpio. A new earth, Scorpio. All right, that's a beautiful card reading for you for the fire horse year. It says it's happening. Keep holding the vision. It's happening. All right, I do love that card for you. Let's have a look at the roots and wings cards for you, Scorpio. Safety is coming up. All right, it says, feel protected and stable, grounded in security, no matter what life brings. Wow, powerful message there. I do like that. And it also just reminds us, even though you're going to feel a bit paranoid, maybe you're going to feel X, Y, and Z, connect to Great Spirit, connect to the Creator. Know that you are safe. Know that it is a yes year, but it will take some time. Scorpio. Carnelian. Okay, this came up for another zodiac yesterday. Carnelian. So if you've got some carnelian rings, earrings, pendants, jewelry, maybe just a tumbled stone, maybe a rough stone, use carnelian during the fire horse year, and it's definitely a fire stone. It's a fire crystal. Use carnelian to harness that energy of creativity. Carnelian is good with creativity, with the womb, with the sacrosexual energies of the masculine and the feminine. It is a really, really powerful, profound gemstone to be used in your life. I don't have carnelian on me today, not even underneath here, but it is a brilliant stone. So utilize that. Just wanted to show you this other stone. I was gifted this by another client in South Africa. Very pretty, eh? Yeah, she actually thought it was, I'm trying to remember what she thought it was. I think African turquoise. But when I had a look on the app that I've got where it takes a photograph, I think it's called Rock Identifier. I think that's the word. Rock Identifier. Download it from Google Play Store or Apple Play. App Store? App Store, yeah. And have some fun. Choose some crystals that you've already got at home. You know what they are. And take a photograph of the crystal with the app, and then allow it to have a look in the database, and then it will show you everything about the stone, where it's usually mined, what are the healing properties, etc., etc., etc. Its hardness, the chemical imbalance, or the chemical balance, or the mineral composition. There you go, of the actual crystal, and that is lovely. Got this is a golden feather that I found a while ago. And I'm having a chuckle because it's here in the cinnamon sticks in a little pot, and it's busy going. So yeah, golden feather. Whenever you find a golden feather, you always find your way home. This is the little container that I'm using for the cinnamon sticks. I love cinnamon. Okay, so let's have a look. Scorpio. What is the vibe for the year? And this cable is irritating me, but I'm just gonna woosa. I'm gonna allow you to not irritate me. You do not irritate me. Nothing. Okay. Call on your runners. powerful message there for Scorpio. Call on your runners for this year. What does that mean for you? Who are your runners? Are they your spirit guides? Are they your animal guides? Are they your totems? Call on them to help you and assist you during this beautiful fire horse year for yourself. And here we have some wild African sage. Isn't that beautiful? Wild African sage. It's a powerful. These are made by Tanya at Gecko Lounge. Tanya is in South Africa, Lanseria. She makes them for the crystal shop where I work part-time. She's a phenomenal human being, and she's very shamanic. She's also a Reiki healer, powerful individual. But anyway, Scorpio, that is your reading. Okay, I can waffle. Wow. And one of my clients on Monday said, "You can waffle," and I was like, "I don't know if I should be offended." Or she was like, "No, I'm trying to get a word in." I'm like, "Well, just tell me to shut up." I'll shut up. So yeah, I do apologize for my waffling, but I hope somewhere inside the waffling you gain a little grain of rice or something good that you can use, just like something that you're going, that's what I was thinking about this morning or last night, and that's so great, it came up. I'm trying to move this around so it doesn't, maybe I should go closer. Yes. Scorpio, so now we are finished with Scorpio, 126, let me just put that in here. Okay. And we're moving to Sagittarius. Sagittarius in the house. 126. Okay. So Sagittarius, I'm very, very proud of you because this has been an intense year for you. And yes, it is incredible that you have made it through. But I also want you to remember that during this time, it is paramount. You are the centaur in the Western astrology. You are the centaur. You are an incredible being who has a connection and affinity to horses, whether you like them or not. This is part of your astrological zodiac. For me, I'm born in the year of the Earth Horse, 1978, and I am a sun sign Sagittarius and a rising ascendant in Sagittarius as well. I have a few other planets in Sagittarius. It's quite cray-cray when you look at my natal chart. But yeah, that's me. And I want to have a look at you, Sag, because this is a collective reading, not for me. Not for me. But if something does resonate, then I will take it. This is something that, I don't know if you guys have seen this before, but that little bit of smudge on the side is cinnamon, but it's a beautiful owl. And the owl, it's on ceramic. Don't know if you can hear that. It is hollow, and the artist, she put an E. Oops, sorry. She put an E on the on her artwork. Beautiful owl. When I saw it, I was just like, I've got to have you. Or the owl saw me and said, I've got to have you. It's like we saw one another. Very beautiful. I love the owl. I'm just moving the owl so that I can get gain access to the other cards. Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. Okay, let's use the Rider Wyatt Smith. I need some more decks. I got a lot of decks. The one deck I needed to put away. That was my 9th deck. And when I got it, I was like super excited because there is this super famous YouTuber that uses it. And I was like, wow, I hope one day I can use that. And yeah, Dove and Serpent uses it. And I think it's called the Thoth Tarot. So I ordered it online, but I made the mistake of ordering it from a company in the Far East. And some of their decks are really super awesome. This particular deck, wow, they got the printing wrong on quite a few cards. And when I used them for clients, I was like, this isn't working. It's like it's the wrong. And even though sometimes it worked, other times I was just like, no, something is. So maybe it's just a resonance frequency. Okay, Sagittarius, Sagittarius, this is your fire horse forecast. I'm so blessed and honored to be of service to you. I'm grateful that you are here in this reading. It is a great time to be alive. It truly is. And thank you so much for joining me. My name is Juan or Jean in South Africa. If you're Afrikaans. And this is Unity Soul Tarot. If you'd like a one-on-one reading with me, if you'd like an animal communication session with me, please go check out my website, www.unitysolalign.com, and you can go and check out my Google reviews on Google. I think I've got 29 or 30 Google reviews, five-star Google reviews. Look, it might drop to 4, but yeah, there's a good vibration there. There's a good vibration there. I definitely do manifest gorgeous clients. Sagittarius, what is happening for you? What is happening for you? Okay. Okay, so these are all one side or one direction, so I'm going to turn them all upright. Not because of nepotism. Okay, this is interesting. All right, makes sense. Okay, yeah, that's much better. They would have been all reversed, and that would have just been fascinating. But let's keep reading them upright. I think that's a good idea. My guides are saying with the other decks, just go with the flow, but yes, I think this is good. All right, Sagittarius, your first card is a general vibe of the fire horse year for you. And the second card is the love vibration for you for the year of the fire horse. Third card is going to be career, what's happening in your job. Fourth card is going to be finances, what is happening with finances. I love that card that's sitting there for you. And the last card is the feeling for the fire horse year. So we've got a beautiful spread here, and let's dive into it. Okay, so first card up is, and we've got 2 major arcana cards. We've got 1 water, 1 air, 1 earth. There's no fire. All right, I think you're bringing the fire to the party. So no pun intended, but we've got judgment that is coming up for you. And this is a very, very powerful card. Judgment for me, it's all about the awakening. But when it comes to the vibe of the entire year, it's speaking about judgment, awakening, reckoning. But there's also an inner calling here. Sagittarians, you're going to be called to something bigger than yourself. You're going to have absolute clarity in this year, rebirth, and a major life review. So it sounds really, really pertinent to you. It also feels like you're going to be called to a higher purpose, a higher cause than yourself. And maybe in the 2 wood element years that we had, 2024 and 2025, maybe you didn't find anything that really spoke to you. But in this year, 2026, you're going to be called by the judgment card to experience something grander than you were, so that you can align with this new version of yourself. Very, very powerful card. I want you to have a look at this blue lace agate. Is there too much light? Ah, there you go. Now you can see the blue lace agate. Isn't that pretty? Such a big piece as well. Just give you context. I mean, I don't have massive hands, but yeah, I love working with this beautiful blue lace agate, selenite as well. And the one that I'm looking for, I want to bring it a bit closer. This is my quartz crystal, and she's very, very beautiful, very powerful. I remember this one client kept on asking about, it was a while ago, maybe 3 years ago, kept on asking about a certain question, and she wouldn't back down, and the guides are just not collaborating or replying to her in the way that she wanted to hear. And the crystal fell down onto the ground, and she split in 2. And when she split in 2, I was devastated. And I just showed the client, on the Google, or was it Zoom at that time? I said, look, my guides are sharing with you, my spirit guides, your spirit guides are sharing with you, and they're saying no, to your question. They're not going to answer, and you keep on persisting, and this crystal is actually cracked. And that should be a sign for you, a sign for me as well, that we're not going to go into that question anymore. It was about a husband, it was about cheating, it was about affairs, it was about the spirit guides giving them a name. This individual wanted a name. It's almost, it felt like she wanted to create like a voodoo board, or a voodoo doll, sorry, and a dot board with this individual's face, and just go to town with them. And her guides, my guides, are just saying that is not a good way to go about it. So yeah, that was intense, but that happens, and when that happens, you just got to go, well, this is what's happening, and go with the flow, go with the paces. All right, Sagittarius. Okay. if you're wondering who it is that they're cheating with, just kind of don't. Yeah, I don't know. It's free will and free choice and everything, but um, let it go, release it, walk away. Um, okay, love. Love, what is love? What love messages are coming up for you in the year of the fire horse? All right, so Sagittarius, this is a air card for you. All right, and with the air card comes a lot of attention to breaks, taking a break from dating, from relationships, needing time alone for healing, quiet period in love. So when this card would come up to, for me in a reading with somebody, I would say it's time to take a little bit of time out. You're burnt out at the moment. You need to just find yourself and reevaluate, almost in a sense of what you truly hope for and desire in your partner, but also in yourself. What is it that you truly want to manifest? And when the Four of Swords pops up in a love reading, we are drawn to give the recipient, excuse me, the person that we're doing the reading for, a message of it's time to take a rest, it's time to take a break. And if the relationship is new, it can also mean that you just need to like slow down the turbines, slow down the engine so that you don't burn too quickly. You don't want to have a blown gasket or a broken piston, any of those seals or anything that you've got on your piston before you've reached your destination. So you don't want to get onto Route 66 and you're going down Route 66 or Route 69, whatever it is, or the N1 or the N2, and all of a sudden, boom, something happens. And that is in the love. If we burn too quickly, we experience a bit of a heartache, pain. So we want to take a break in between. We don't want to overwhelm ourselves, and you do want to rest. Okay, so that is very crucial and important for you. Also, when we have a look at your career, all right, so this is about jobs, this is about how you are going to be resonating with the year of the fire horse. In this year, it's the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups, we understand it's all about walking away. It's a sensation of I'm not comfortable in this toxic environment or this toxic situation. And right now, the message is saying quitting a comfortable but unfulfilling job, Sagittarius, seeking a more purposeful career path and in work and travel. So Sagittarius, if you are unfulfilled in this year, understand that the fire horse is going to bring up an element of I need to gallop, I need to move, and you are a half centaur. No, you are a centaur. You're half human, half horse. It is something that's going to trigger you if you are unhappy in a working environment and you've just been keeping quiet about it. You've just been going on and on and on about your business and trying to just make money come through. Even if you're not happy, the cards are saying it might be an opportunity for you to walk away from that toxic environment, that toxic energy. But if you feel that doesn't resonate with you, then quite possibly it could be the parking bay. You need to change the parking bay. Maybe all those berries that have been dropping on your truck or on your car have been causing havoc. Something at work. You need to walk away from a toxic individual, toxic scenario, toxic department. If you are able to go into a different department, fantastic. If you are able to maybe do a sideline hustle that will bring you just as much money, and then when you're ready, you can move away from your permanent to your sideline hustle, and your sideline hustle makes more money for you. Great. But if it doesn't, work on ways to transcend and alchemize whatever is making you feel unhappy at work. Yeah, maybe some shadow journaling to recognize the triggers of people in your working environment. What are they triggering in you? Why is it coming up? What tools could you use to make your life better in your working environment? All right, so that's some good news there. Well, I think it's good news. There's always a different way of looking at things. We don't have to always look at the doom and gloom. And we love you, Linda. Enjoy your walk with the kitties. Thank you so much for being with us. That is so awesome. We love you. All right. Big shout out to the kitties. And big shout out to Gilberta's beautiful family as well. Good vibes. All right, Six of Pentacles is a very powerful card that's coming up for finances. All right, finances. When we have a look at this card, I feel like giving, receiving, happy energies, happy vibrations, but it's also an element of you need to now give a little bit of charity, maybe giving a loan, financial fairness. There's a balanced exchange, fair investment, and a return. This card popping up for you, Sagittarius, it just means that whatever you've given away in the past, you're going to be receiving that, and whatever you need to give in this year, this fire horse year, you're going to be receiving as well. We don't want to give just to receive. We don't want to receive just to give. It's more about just being open to that symbiosis, that energy of the Six of Pentacles. Beautiful Earth card coming in and just creating that frequency and vibration of six. I do love the number six in tarot. Six of Swords is all about a transition, moving away from one side to the other, moving away from something that has been a little bit hectic for you. And then when we have a look at the Six of Wands, it's all about success, fame, fortune, good vibes. Six of Cups, Six of Water. We've got this energy of nostalgia coming in, like happy thoughts about your past, your family memories or your friend memories. And what am I missing? Six of Swords. Yeah, moving on. Swords, yeah, I think we've covered all of them. And Six of Pentacles is a very, very good card for you to have when it comes to finances. Continue contributing. For myself, Sagittarius, but in this last part of the snake year, I have been donating. I have been gifting so much of things that I haven't used in the last 6 months. And I'm looking at a massage table, a healing bed that I might just be putting on Facebook Marketplace as well. I've got a lady coming to have a look at our outdoor furniture that my mom and I just don't use. We bought it many years ago and it's sitting on the patio and it's not being used. So my mom actually said, it's a good idea. Let's just get rid of it. Let's sell it, and that money we can use. So that'll be great. I've been inundated on Facebook with messages from so many different people about that outdoor furniture. When we put my mom's sewing machine up last year, there was like 1 or 2 inquiries, and I didn't realize outdoor furniture is going to go so well. I took photos of the cushions, and it's metal with wooden, but yeah, it's all very strong and durable. I mean, it's been standing the test of time. Okay, Sagittarius, what is the vibe or what is the feeling for this year for you? It is the Justice card. When we have a look at the Justice card, I feel it's fairness. Fairness, and also an energy coming in of, you've had many years of where it's just been unfair, maybe unjust, but this year, this fire horse year for you, Sagittarius, is all about feeling balanced, justified, clear, wanting the truth, ready for a fair decision. And with any Sagittarius, it doesn't matter who you are. If you've got Sagittarius in your moon, especially, this energy of we can spot a bullshitter from a mile away. We've got the ability, we've got the gift. I don't know if it's our horsey smell, but we've got the ability to smell if somebody is lying. It's almost like we are a truth detector. And sometimes it creates a bit of paranoia in me because I'm just like, well, people are I always like look at their shadow and I'm like, I see you. I know what you're going to do. I know X, Y, and Z. And I don't really give them an opportunity to show me their light. And I'm like, stop it. I need to look at their lights. And then sometimes I look at their light too much. And my elder, my mom, she's like, hey, you're looking too much at their good side. You're not seeing their shadow. So it's a healthy balance between the two. But this fire horse year is balanced, justified. I do feel like Lady Justice is going to be on your side. If you've been having a bit of a tough time over the past couple of years, this year is going to be a great year for you. Yes, things are going to move fast. Yes, you're going to donate and receive. It's going to be a year of awakening for you with the Judgment and the Justice card. You've got 2 beautiful major arcana cards that have popped up for your collective reading. I'm trying to get the glare away. There you go. If I lean forward, it works. I think I'm too far away, but it's okay. All right, so when we take the Judgment card, it's number 2. We add it to the Justice card. we get the number 13. There's going to be a death in this year that's going to be quite significant. Either it's going to be a death of your old self, the old version of you, because the fire is going to be intense, or it's going to be a death of somebody around you who has always been a just awakener in your life, somebody who's always helped you to awaken to the truth, to see the truth behind the scenes, behind whatever people are putting up onto whatever networks to try and blind other people. So this year is going to be a great year of the death of that old vibration, that old frequency, so that you can hold the frequency of the new earth. So very, very powerful. Okay, so let's have a look here. So in the element of air, we've got the Four of Swords. So we understand, yes, a bit of rest is important. Also walking away from anything that is no longer serving your highest good. And then that is the cups and the water. And then with Pentacles being earth, we've got this element and energy of contribution and receiving. Reciprocity. Reciprocity is a very good word. And symbiosis. Very beautiful cards for you. I do love them. We're going to be having a look at your medicine cards in a Seki. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's good. Sagittarius. Let's have a look at what animal card is popping up for you, what medicine, what life lessons or what trials or what messages are coming up for Sagittarius during the fire horse year. Sagittarius. Okay, this feels good. Sagittarius. Okay, so also inner knowing and wisdom. All right, I say also because it came up for another zodiac in this reading, in today's reading, the live. So also very, very powerful. I do feel that you've got a great, strong inner knowing, quintessentially. However, if you have not been following your intuition, this year is going to guide you to follow your intuition with a little bit more force. It is a moment for you to align and attune and be more present in your moment. And trust, almost like trust your intuition, trust your, trust. I'm having a chuckle with the cards because it's like, well, if you want to come out, and the card went back in. I'm like, okay. Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, silent strength is coming up for you. There you go. Silent strength for the year of the fire horse. Okay, it says, build your power in silence, waiting for the right moment to reveal your quiet strength. Very powerful. Let's have a look, Sagittarius. Which crystal or what would you say? Planet is coming up for you for the year of the fire horse. Okay, carnelian. Get yourself some carnelian. Hey, carnelian, you've been making like a debut, like a synergy here. It's just like carnelian's in the house. Carnelian's like, use me, I will help you through the year of the fire horse. Don't use any other. Carnelian has come up, I think, 3 times in the 2 lives, last live and today's live. It's been interesting, very interesting. And I'm actually going to go and get myself a piece of carnelian. I think I do have one somewhere, and if I do, I'm going to be very excited, but if I don't, I'm going to get one at the crystal shop, and just maybe a small one, but I'm going to be using those carnelians for this year, definitely 100%. Okay, and if you're watching and you're not Sagittarian, use carnelian for the year of the fire horse. I think this is going to be good for us. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay, Starseed Oracle for Sagittarius. Let's have a look. Starseed Oracle for Sagittarius. It's just come to me now that I'm going to go and have dinner with my mom. So Sagittarius is the last zodiac that I'm going to be doing in this live today. And when I come back later, if I come back later, I'm going to be doing some live, just general card readings for everybody. If you want to donate, you can donate. If you want a freebie, you're welcome to a freebie. Depending on what you're giving, I'll do 1, 2, 3 cards, whatever it is. Yeah, we'll work with that energy. If I've got some more energy. Okay, I'm feeling inspired now, but yeah, sometimes after food, I'm like, heavy. Okay, inner earth is coming up for you, sacred Sagittarius. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. I think the first part, you'll survive this, is very pertinent. I think that really resonates with me. and that there will be new solutions and new beginnings. I mean, that is very, very powerful. Let me just see if I can pick up this. Oh, you don't want to? Okay. So Sagittarius, here we go. Let it go, Sagittarius. Let it go. Whatever it is that pops up in your life in this new year from February, let it go. All right. I'm not saying let go of all your wealth and abundance and good people. No, 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 no. Things that feel too heavy, things that feel like they are just a burden, or they no longer resonate with you. And then your vibe for the year of the horse, the fire horse year, is ask your spirit helpers. Ask your spirit helpers. Very powerful. I love that. And it's a number 15. Okay, what does that mean for you? What does that mean for you? 15 in the tarot is the devil. Ask your spirit helpers with anything that feels like shadow work, or you need to let go of things. Silence, strength, summon. I love this reading for you. Sagittarius, thank you so much for allowing me to be of service to you. My name is Juan, or Jean, and this is Unity Soul Tarot. What an honor and what a gift to have been in this live with you. Thank you to Gilberto, creative, intuitive creator. Thank you to Linda Dugan, beautiful sacred souls. I really value and appreciate your energy and your synergy. Thank you for helping me with the microphone issue. I will not be putting a plug next to the audio plug again. Thank you for that. I didn't realize I created a static. Yeah, thank you. I love you. Thank you to Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. Namaste. Until we meet again.